Okay, now that we did everything that we could see, at least for misalignments and column and solve them, now we want to check for the things that we couldn't see, right? So the first one is I'm going to use the validation command to quickly check all the things that can go wrong with a model. I select everything. I select with my mouse, but you can press Ctrl A. You can also right click here and say select all the rooms and lines, or select all, and then now you can run the validation command here. So you can see it says there is an error here. If I click on the name, it goes to documentation. I by mistake click on this a lot of time for opening. Probably we have to change the UI here, but if you click on the code here, it shows you the errors. So the errors here, I can select them and it shows the room for me, right? When I select one by one or two of them, and then I can hover my mouse and it tells me the error. So this error, it says it has invalid window parameters, and this is because the windows are on top of each other. If you watch the other video, we already know this validation error. This is because all these things come on top of each other. And maybe it's a good time to show you that we have a 3D viewer here. So I could select the room and do a 3D view to see this in 3D view. And now you can see why the error happens, because all these windows are on top of each other. So whenever you have an issue with an invalid window, the command to fix this is called repair window, is this one. So just go here, repair window. The edge offset is useful if you have a case that you want, if you have a case that the window is close to the edge or goes over the edge and you want it to be offset inside. We keep it for 0 for now. And then here, the rectangle option is useful if you want them to be simplified and merged together. So let me run it first without the rectangle option. And now you see that this is cleaned up. If I do the preview again, I don't see anything because this is not top exposed. So I have the room selected here. I go to rooms. This is on the 3rd level. Let's see why the room is not selected. Did I oh, I select the wrong room, 102. I'm sorry, it's my bad. So let me do the thing that I should have done. Levels. Go make third floor active. So let me select the right room and run. Okay, now you can see how the roof looks like. Fully cleaned up. Even if I didn't select the rectangle option, that's the what you see here is the floor, right? So or the roof. Sorry, I can clean up the roof. So these are the windows that you see on top, and it's all cleaned up. Because it was within the tolerance, it basically cleaned them up, everything together. But it's not fully clean. I mean, if I zoom in, you will see like you see the small edge here. So this is not fully rectangle right now like this, because it wasn't exactly the same. So now if I go Ctrl Z, go back to the place before cleaning up the windows, and let's see here. And by the way, you could have, let me Ctrl Y, maybe Ctrl Y. I could have used this history here to go back and forth instead of you know, up to layer Visio repair windows. So this is the one that we do repair windows. So I could just go all the way before that, before repairing windows. So what I can do now, I can come back here and again turn off the other 2 layers and select this room. And now I'm going to fix the window and I'm going to select the rectangle option. And now if I visualize the room, you should see that this is fully cleaned up on the edge. So this is now like a rectangle boundary of that rectangle. This is particularly important if you do GBXML. Some software, they don't like windows that has more than 4 vertices. Or skylights more than 4 vertices. So yeah, again, the options that you have. So that was one validation issue that we had. Now if I make everything visible select all and do run validation again. That one is resolved, but this one is still not. This one, it says there is a window parameter issue. There are two windows that are on top of each other. I mean, again, if you want, you can check and see what is the issue. This probably happened when we were running all those alignment commands, but again, the fix for all those is to use repair window, and I don't need rectangle for now. Let's just run validation again. You see the model is now valid, so the validation issue is resolved. If I want to see it visually, I can just do this, and now you can see this is also cleaned up, fully cleaned up for everything that I had. So okay, that should hopefully cover that the validation. So we did everything that we could see in the model. We fixed all the misalignments, right? Now we dealt with the validation error, and now we're going to go do the check floor by floor or level by level before exporting the model.